From Free Cup Studio in Seoul, this is the GSL.
That's right. We're live here in Seoul. But one of these two players is about to be dead.
Yeah. That was eloquently put, Tasteless.
Trust or ByuN is going to go down. I think any betting man says Trust does not make it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Times change.
Never know.
ByuN has had I don't want to say a bad year in 2016. I think he didn't meet his expectations, but he's off to a bumpy start here.
Yeah.
Being in the losers match, a bit odd for both Dark and ByuN to not simply coast through the round of 32, but this is the nature of StarCraft. People keep training, people keep getting better.
Yeah.
One thing about StarCraft 2 you can always say, StarCraft 1 as well, the StarCraft franchise, is that it's never too late.
No.
People start in different periods, they train hard, they keep moving up.
Totally.
And it's essential for ByuN to win here if he is going to get closer to ideally securing his spot.
You get last place of the first GSL of the season.
You're off to a bad start, man.
No, certainly you're right about that. That would be a terrible start.
And someone like Trust wants to take a piece off ByuN here. Trust, not a bad player. I think maybe a little bit outclassed by the rest of the players in his group. Don't forget, though, we have another Protoss player waiting patiently for the fifth best of three to take on either ByuN or Trust. ByuN has to be cognizant about that when it comes to his build.
Season 1, Code S, Daybreak. When the lights come out.
Look at the mini-map. Look at the mini-map. ByuN's doing the build he had planned for Trap. His SCV is just going for it. Maybe on a different path, I'm not sure. But
It's true, he never got to use that proxy build.
Yeah, I love it.
ByuN.
I just love StarCraft so much.
This is what I call build order leftovers.
Oh my God.
You go to your build order fridge and say, well, this strat is going to expire if I don't use it today.
Build order take 2.
Let's see what I can whip together.
Is it just a proxy Reaper? I don't know.
Because if you guys are just now joining us and are confused, in the very first game against Trap, we saw ByuN send an SCV out, and then it got scouted immediately, and ByuN switched into a normal build.
Yeah, so this, I believe, will be proxy Ghost, maybe? Which is going away. I believe the new patch is getting rid of the Insta-Cloak.
That's a cool drawing.
Yeah, that's a really well done one. And look at this. He scouts, and now it doesn't have to be that. He can just... Okay, it's a Reaper. Never mind. I'm crazy. But
that much is for sure.
Yeah, no, that much is for sure. But it's going to be a proxy factory, I would say. You could make your factory in your main base as well.
Do you make a factory and a starport out here?
You can. You absolutely can do that. But there's no Nexus. So I think if there's no Nexus, making it at home is just better.
So I actually misread the stat at the bottom right. I thought they were both 0-3 against each other. And I'm like, I don't think that's possible, everybody.
God. Yeah.
Okay, so the Reaper now comes in here. It was actually ByuN with a 3-0 record. All those games in Legacy of the Void.
The return of ByuN, of course, during this. Ooh.
Did not get touched. Now, we talk about ByuN being the most micro-intensive player in the game, but if you had to pick a unit out that exemplifies that in all the games we've seen of him, it would be the Reaper.
Absolutely.
Doing things
that's his signature unit.
Did not know possible.
Look at that. 2 probes coming across the map. He's just going to go kill him. What's up, probes? Why are there 2 of you?
Should have stayed home.
Yeah. God, he's good.
Yeah.
You see that?
Bouncing that 1 probe back to make sure he can get damage before the Adept. Oh, he tried to fake him out. Oh, I thought he was actually thinking that the Adept was going to continue on the high ground.
Oh.
I thought
he made a mistake there. That looked to me like a misclick, but you might be right, too.
I thought he was trying to...
He's being too fancy for himself.
NFL football, move around the defense.
A juke or a jive. Maybe a juke and a jive.
Or as some say, an NFL move around the defense.
Yeah.
Play. Okay, so the Cyclone's out, pushing the Adept away.
Multiple Cyclones and a Medevac on the way. Could be a double Cyclone drop. Blink on the way here.
I think this is
Stalkers also.
I think this is pretty good for Trust to go for Blink now. I think if he can micro correctly, especially if Medevacs are coming out trying to drop. Wait, am I crazy? He has a starport, right? Yeah, okay, there is a Medevac out.
Yeah.
For a second, I couldn't see the Medevac on the mini-map. I'm like, wait a minute.
A double Cyclone drop. I haven't seen this in a really long time. You know, there's only a couple Stalkers out, so it could do very well. He's going to have to pull probes to fight, so that's going to make it really rough. But Stalkers gun down Medevacs pretty quickly. Oh, this is nice.
Okay. We have the Cyclones out now.
Oh, man. That is so painful.
Well, it still lives.
Oh,
no, it doesn't.
God. He's trying to pick up the Medevac now, and he can't quite do it. Oh, my God. That's so painful.
Everything in the red.
That's funny.
Esports fan fiction.
Oh, he drops a mule to repair everything.
He's styling.
That's in the red.
Actually, he's not even really styling. He's just like really, really good.
Yeah.
But can styling be just a really good move?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so good.
Oh, ByuN. Oh my God, that was so handsome.
If ByuN was one of the X-Men, his superpower would be being really good at microing RTS units.
Maybe he's the first mutant. We just don't know it yet. ByuN.
And Artosis is just Professor Xavier with hair and not in the wheelchair.
ByuNito over here.
ByuNito.
Oh my God.
I can't believe he's actually making this work.
Cyclones everywhere right now.
Okay,
picking off the Stalkers and setting up a little Liberator. Ah! I guess that didn't work as well. But you know what?
I'm fine with it.
I don't even care. It's
one of the most exciting early games we've casted in a while.
Oh my God, it's just
the Reaper to heal it!
Quick! He knows the mule cooldown.
My death was not in vain.
That's one of the most useful mules I've seen in a long time. You never see stuff like this.
That's the MVP unit of the game.
This is why everyone loves ByuN. You can't even write fan fiction.
I know.
ByuN is stranger than fiction because, like, if you wrote fan fiction about, like, his story of 2016, 100% everyone's like, listen, just stop. Next thing you're going to tell me is a foreigner is going to win a Korean tournament next year. And then, you know, you look at, like, games like this, he's, like, dropping mules to fix things. Everything gets away in the red. It's like, oh, my God. Who is this man?
All of ByuN strats are the don't try this at home kids.
Yeah. Look at this. He's going to set up siege tanks because he killed off the Twilight. There's no way to stop this. Oh, my God.
Now he's in range of the Robo.
You're going to kill that with Stalkers?
Blink's
Trust, is that what you're going to do? You're going to kill with Stalkers? Yeah.
Okay, unpowered. Immortal canceled.
Oh, my God.
He is well in range of the Nexus. So the Stalkers are going to have to come up. I don't think the Stalkers can get any really... Oh my God, he gets the Observer. I don't think the Stalkers could ever really get in a good position to actually hit the Liberator or the tanks, since they're covering each other so well, coupled with the Marines.
His Blink is about to finish, so he's going to go for it. Oh my God, what do you even target here? Who even knows?
Yep.
Jeez.
Well, almost all the Stalkers go down.
Oh my God!
Problem
8
is,
probes.
Yeah, 8 probes killed off.
Basically all the units. Look at ByuN's production tab. Just look at that. That's all you need to look at.
And keep in mind that Robo was killed off, so that's having to be remade.
Yeah.
So I think Act 2 of the Rush, this time with Stim, the sequel even scarier than the original, coming in here now. Again, Protoss just barely eking out Blink enough to survive that attack. ByuN taking a third base, and this is actually not really normal tempo from a Terran, but it's totally doable because Protoss is taking such a beating. And in case Protoss does counterattack, there's actually a drop beelining towards the main.
Well, ByuN can kind of do anything right now. He's got like so much production going on.
Yeah.
This 4-Stalker counterattack I don't think is that scary. He's probably going to have to recall it anyways. I don't even know what energy he has on these Nexuses. Looks like this one doesn't have enough. I'm going to pick off the Twilight again. Blink is already done this time, though.
Whatever he get, he might have wanted to just shoot the assimilator or something. Here we go, GG, ByuN KOing Trust in a super one-sided game.
Yeah, super awesome. The double Cyclone drop, just so handsome. The fact that he like got it all out in the red and then killed the Twilight that was making blink so that he could do a 2 siege tank, 6 marine, 1 liberator push that could not be engaged upon in any reasonable time frame. Oh man, it's just so crazy. Repairing with the mule needs minerals.
Trust shaken right now. Today so far has not been his day. He's not been able to get into any kind of an ordinary game as a Protoss player and exhibit all that he's practiced. And I think ByuN has no intention of allowing that to occur as we move on into game number 2. I don't know if there's any specific thing that Trust can fix specifically against ByuN, since ByuN, simply put, has the best micro we've ever really seen in RTS history.
He's pretty magnificent in micro, isn't he?
He's like a Slayer's Boxer super mutant.
Yeah. Modern day Slayer's Boxer.
A modern day Slayer's Boxer with way better builds that are more efficient and mapped out in a much cleaner fashion.
He stands on the shoulders of 9 guys who stand on the shoulders of Boxer. You take that back, Tasteless.
That's some Cirque du Soleil, that amount of balancing.
Well, that's how good his micro is.
Of course. That and powerful knees.
Very powerful knees.
We're going to go on to Abyssal Reef. This is game number 2. Trust vs. ByuN.
GSL Season 1, Code S, Daybreak. When the lights come out.
Good luck.
Trust.
Yeah. So true. Poor Trust. He's having a hard night.
Well, this is a hard group.
He's playing 2 of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
ByuN.
He probably practiced some PvZ and then some PvP. He's like, all right, I'll play Trap, you know, in the loser match. No.
Uh-oh.
Not even.
Proxy.
Yes. I love it. Go for that double gas. I want to see the Cyclone drops coming up. Yeah.
I feel like ByuN is the ultimate ladder nightmare. Like the boogeyman, like Proxy Man. Look under your bed. There might be a barracks being built under there.
Oh my god.
Oh no, but Reapers can jump right up to the 2nd level.
And then you like go to run out of your room and you open your door and there's a bunker there and the Reaper goes into it.
That's
like,
right.
No, I'm trapped.
And then before you type in GG, all your teeth fall out and you wake up.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a horrible dream. It's a horrible dream. So, what exactly? Wait. It was spotted.
Oh no. He sees it, but he saw it last time. He'll Chronobush this all out now.
Suddenly, Trust looks down and he's playing, but he's in his underwear. It's another nightmare.
Oh my gosh. Full studio once again. Every day.
Every day.
Oh, watch out, that guy had a gun.
Well, easy waypoints. What is this? What was that? Okay. First Reaper's there.
Ooh.
And unlike your normal nightmares where you're being chased, you're just chasing the Reaper, but you can never catch it.
Oh my gosh, that's the opposite of my dreams.
Yeah.
Better micro this time from Trust, but already losing. Oh, that's a sick kill.
Legend has it, if you turn off all the lights in your house and you stare in front of the mirror and you say Proxy Man 3 times, you end up out of the round of 32.
Oh no.
In the GSL.
You watch this, Tasteless. An Oracle's going to fly across the map.
Yeah.
And a phone's going to ring.
Yeah.
Just be like, don't answer it. Don't answer it.
Yeah.
And the Oracle's going to answer that phone, Tasteless,
Yeah.
and it's going to die. You watch this.
The
nightmare continues.
The calls are coming from inside the game.
The calls are inside his base. Where is he hiding? Where is he hiding? It's like, you know that he's hiding behind the curtains, or in this case, behind the gas.
That's right.
The Widow Mine is sitting there waiting.
You look behind the gas, and the Reaper comes out and grabs you by the wrist, and he's like, ah! Just like it's some Goosebumps story, but it's really scary because you're a little kid.
He's got a knife. I'm like, well, that's actually less scary than the gun the Reaper normally has, so okay. Cloaked Banshees. Hell, why not? Why not? ByuN's going to make one of every unit this game.
Yeah.
Someone dared him. It's like, in the final unit that you have to kill him with is a landed Viking.
Well, this is a good start, though. taking out this initial SCV.
There's not a
there's
lot
actually,
here.
Well, there's a Cyclone.
Don't pick up the phone!
Oh my god! Okay, very important that Oracle stays alive. The Oracle did do a little bit of scouting, seeing the tech lab on there, so...
Quite important that he saw Scout. I guess Cloak was canceled, right?
I don't know. I'm making nightmare jokes. Where's the Banshee?
He does have the Banshee. Banshee's going south.
Where? In the middle?
Yeah. It's the one that's flying over all the terrain.
Huh? It's not the Reaper? It's not ByuN's Reapers jumping over the destructible rocks? They're so good.
Yeah, I know. Imagine if Reapers could do that. Like hop over gateways and pylons and stuff. I'm like, what?
All right, now I normally try to give some kind of summation of how a battle's going to go, but it's too hard to do with ByuN in a game because he bends so many rules.
Well, he hits here, which is going to draw the flying units over, so his Cyclones can actually do something.
Okay, does take out one Oracle. This Oracle is now dropped. Meanwhile, the Banshee comes in here. He got Cloak, right?
No,
he did not. I'm sorry.
It got scouted, so, I mean, it's not... If you know a Cloak Banshee's coming, it doesn't really do too much.
You see how fast the Cyclone debris shot up? Because it was being shot as it was being lifted.
Oh my gosh. They helped with the anti-gravity. Look, this was a good defense by Trust. That was a lot of expensive units from ByuN. To kill like 2 probes, an Oracle, and a couple gateway units. Good trades here for Trust. Third base now coming up. ByuN, add in the siege tank. He might continually make some siege tanks here. We'll see.
It's the burden of Protoss to just keep denying every attack. It doesn't happen as often with ByuN, but occasionally ByuN doesn't have a favorable exchange. And this is why we don't see every Terran player alive play like ByuN. ByuN is almost like a 4th race in some ways.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't play Terran like anyone else.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm not sure about that at all. That was...
I'm sure about it. Don't do it.
Okay, that's one. Yeah, that's one way to put it. I was going to say when the Stalkers, all 3 of them running up there, I guess he was not expecting tanks to be part of this unit comp. So the Oracle tag goes down.
We might see a little siege tank push below that natural. That can be a hard place to break through. Does have those 2 tanks that can be useful in that way. Not sure if that's what he's going to go for.
Okay, Gateway Explosion kicking in here. I don't think we're going to see any aggression here from ByuN. So Trust should be okay. The 3rd Nexus finishing. Especially with this army being tagged, it seems like it would be undesirable for Terran to actually try to move out. So I think Trust is starting to get into a much better place in this game.
Okay, so Colossus Tech going to be coming out here for Trust. Definitely think that's a cool way to approach it. Would love to see him break down his own rocks at his natural. Very old build for this map includes kind of camping below the natural, letting your siege tanks hit a bit, and you know, you set up some Widow Mines, you set up your bio. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
that was
God.
close.
Okay, here we go. Good pickups.
Yeah.
There's really no 3rd command center done yet, right? It's actually just 2 command centers?
Yeah, it's just 2 CC.
Okay. So ByuN's still powering up here. Of course, that's generally where Terran is as far as development goes, if it is proxies going off early on. So even though this game might look initially like it's a more normal TVP, it started in a different way. So Terran actually is in a different spot.
He needs to get into position right now. When you see those SCVs coming as well, I feel like that screams that he's going to set up below the natural, because that would be for building turrets, bunkers, stuff like that. And the fact that he lost 2 Widow Mines definitely helps Trap in being able to maybe hold this. I'd love to see him throw down some stasis wards, but he didn't do it. And now his units are way out of position. Look at this. ByuN's going to set up right here.
Wow, armor finishes the second this attack starts. Definitely something going Trust's way. Let's see how ByuN actually controls this. Yeah. He's going to do a hard push here with turrets setting up.
See, and oh, he's actually taking out the rocks himself. A little bit surprised about that when there's this many Zealots, but...
Well, I guess he's pretty confident.
Yeah. Well,
there's a lot of Widow Mines, though, man.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, if the mines connect correctly, the Zealots don't really matter at all. Okay, awkward position here for the Colossus. And now an unpowered Robo.
Yeah, this is not working out so well right now for Trust. That's for sure.
Yeah, the tanks remain, as do a handful of the Widow Mines. So the Nexus is going to go down. I feel like ByuN is making this look so easy. It's almost not doing
Well, Trust
justice to how hard
Trust made some mistakes. It was pretty obvious that he was going to go for this exact move.
Yep.
I thought he was going to go a little bit slower rather than just charge up, but it's ByuN, so not too surprised. But
GG.
Trust, like, he's getting information that I feel like could help him to make some better choices tonight and do a better job. But yeah, I don't feel like some of his responses are all that good. Like, if you see 2 siege tanks on Abyssal, you bet your bottom dollar if they don't have a 3rd CC that they are going for that push. And if they're going for that push, you need to set up. You need to have stasis wards ready. You need to have all your army down there. You know, otherwise you're like going into what they're setting up, right? They're trying to abuse that ramp.
We are going to go to a short break here, and after that, our final best of 3. Trap versus ByuN. From there, we decide who is the last player to survive Group F and move on to the round of 32.